the pressure detent valve. I thought I'd seen quite a few videos on YouTube on their disassembly and reassembly, but I thought I could add to the confusion and cloud the issue more by making one of my own. Well, this is the third and final detent valve. Now this one we hadn't used in 8 years. It was rusted up when we bought the tractor and had been disconnected. But I was able to get everything apart. This was froze within this part. Of course, the balls were frozen in there. The cap came right off. That surprised me. But this bushing was stuck in the end of the housing. It was rusted in really bad. I was able to get it finally by putting a small chisel punch through both sides and punching it. And once I got it to move, then I could work in the lubricant and get that loose. Of course, I had to do the same thing with this. I was able to put a small punch on that bevel and get it to move, and then work the lubricant PC blast in there and get that freed up. So see what happens. I think of all of them, this has the most wear. There's just a slight little bit of wear where the O-ring's right on each end of the spool valve. The valve itself has no scratches or chips in it or marks, so hopefully this thing will hold together and not leak. So got everything apart, cleaned up. I'm going to put the new O-rings and poppet valves in it and go from there. So that's everything apart. All we have to do now is start replacing O-rings. And this is everything that's in the parts bag for the rebuild kit for the pressure detent valve. It comes with 2 different sizes of poppets. We only use the big ones, we don't use the little one. The smallest O-ring I know goes on this. These 2 O-rings, the next smallest, go on the ends of the thermal valves. Then we got a couple more O-rings, different sizes. A couple backer rings. There's a backer ring there. Backer ring. Another backer ring. This goes in the, oh, we forgot about that. We'll have to talk about that in the snap ring. In the end of your body for the spool valve, in this end, there's an O-ring in there. And so just happens to be the white one, at least it was on the last kit. So let me pull that out of there. Okay, I got it pulled out. It's this ring, and it just happens to match up with the white one. So I'll start by changing the rings, working up, and matching who goes where with what. We'll see how that goes. Well, someone on the internet said that piston went to remove the O-ring, but it was broke. That's probably why oil was squirting out. So I guess that O-ring and the O-rings between the sections are your primary sources of leaks. Okay, the manual did mention the piston does have a hex in it. So I guess you can insert a Allen key to turn it if it's bound in there, stuck in there and won't come out. I guess you can turn it, spray a little lubricant in there and get the thing worked out. So after dropping that on the floor, I got the new O-ring in it, so ready to go. Well, I have just about all of the O-rings changed. I still have to put this one in the body. Put this one together just opposite of the way it came apart. Got those all changed out. I'm doing this piston right now, so I thought I'd show that, but I'll very carefully press that together and take something and gently press in on that O-ring until it slides together, but do not turn it. Keep pressing it until it's past that groove before you start turning it or threading it through. Well, I cut another O-ring. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with these. I had a small file set. I took and knocked off all the sharp edges, so we'll try it again, see if I can get it. That's what I did to the first one finally, to get it to go together. Darn flies. Well, I chewed up another one. See that or not? Not having very good luck with this. Seems to be these sharp areas. I'm just going to file some more and see what happens. Well, I think I got it finally. I think it took 3 or 4 times. I had to file those edges down. It makes me think there's a lot of detent valves running around there with cut up O-rings. Fortunately, I had a good supply of them. That's all the parts that was left over from the kit. 3 O-rings, 2 poppet valves, and a piece of cardboard, probably a moisture absorber. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get this assembled. And I checked that pin. It had popped out on the one side, so I got it back into place. I'd make sure you do that. I got the O-ring in the valve body. The white went out of the powdered, the white colored one. Some sort of powder on it or something out of the bag kit. So I'll start with the thermal valves and work my way down. Get those in. I'm going to put the ball in now. I'm going to get it over. Ball wants to go in here, just with the first, wants to drop down that first spot. Well, I don't see it. Got the thermal valves in. Turn the unit over, and I'm going to try to put this ball in. Should go in the first slot there. Yeah, it looks like it's where it needs to be. And I can see it up in there. All right. Oh. We're good. Okay. Put this in. Well, I slid that piece of rod in. Let's see, 34 plunger. In from the other side, went in all right. And ball's down in there, I could see it. So I'm ready for the spool valve. It just has to slide in. Well, it started in. That's what it should look like. The O-ring, the seat, big washer, ID, the spring, small washer down here, big washer up there, the spring, and then the cap. And that will be it. I had to take my rubber hammer and tap this end, resting this on the bench. Get the detent in far enough that it would allow me to thread that on. So